Next up, the CarBuyer Advisor, your first place to turn for everything automotive. Taking a stand for consumer education and dedicated to connecting you with the industry's finest automotive products, services, and advice. And now, please welcome the CarBuyer Advisor.
Now, Michelle, our producer, had a question that one of her friends asked her.
That's right. You talk about the video series that you have for people that are looking to buy a new car.
Yeah.
And the question is, what kinds of information can somebody learn before they go look for a new car from the videos?
Well, thank you for asking that, Michelle, because we've touched on this a little bit, but I don't think I've ever really expanded on this. And for your friend's sake, what a great opportunity to do that. We do offer a downloadable video series on our website that's designed to prepare you for the car buying experience. So this is something that you acquire before you start shopping for a car, because it could save you a lot of grief and a lot of money. The more informed, knowledgeable, and prepared you are, the more likely you are to make a good decision. The average consumer lives with these decisions for 3 years. If you make a poor choice or an impulse or emotional one, the consequences can be tragic. Your bank account can dwindle, and your mechanic will become quickly your new best friend. Now, a highly skilled salesperson has the power to persuade someone to make a decision they want them to make. To accomplish this, they constantly receive training by dealerships, manufacturers, motivational seminars, and volumes of sales books and tapes. But yet there's never been anywhere for the buyer to turn, and they've been left to the old standard buyer beware, and a deal too good to be true is often exactly that. Now, our vision was to create a course for car buyers to provide our community with the education to level that playing field. Our mission statement reflects that commitment, educating consumers one car buyer at a time, and this is how we deliver on this. We designed a series of car buying educational videos, and they're available on our website, and you can download them and watch them immediately. You don't have to wait for shipping. They're $4.99 each, and the entire set is $19.99. And we designed it so that someone in the market could, pick and choose which ones that they needed the information on, or they can get the entire set. Now, since a car is the second largest purchase most consumers will ever make, our consumers have not only spared themselves grief, but in addition, we've saved them thousands of dollars. And it was, the things that we offer on there, I'll start with one, is damage inspections, for an example. In that video, we teach you how to inspect cars for collision, flood, and hail damage. We talk about the tools pros use to detect prior paintwork. They don't just trust their own eyes. There's tools available for that. And we offer those on our website for you to acquire and use yourself. Now, in modern production vehicles, the manufacturer's paint thickness is very consistent from panel to panel. And these instruments are handheld and battery operated. You touch them against the body and you get a readout of the paint depth. Now, if you detect a variance from one panel to the next, you'll want to take a closer look at that panel. We also teach a visual inspection process you can use as well. So if you don't want to buy one of those, we'll still talk about how you can detect these pre-existing conditions. We also take you through a point score procedure, and this is used around the country by auto dealers and auto auctions to accurately evaluate the condition of a vehicle and to help you rule out cars by knowing what to look for. One of our other videos is about mechanical inspections, and very similar to the cosmetic inspection process, we guide you through the mechanical assessment process. And Michelle, this is quite possibly the area that consumers need the most assistance. This is easy enough to use for the novice, so don't worry if you don't think you know a lot about cars. We help you with that. And it's a preliminary inspection process. We want you to easily spot low-quality vehicles. This segment will empower you to rule out vehicles that are not worthy of your consideration. Negotiating the deal, taking control of the negotiation, and we give tips on both new and used cars. And recognize that we teach you your money is your power, and to demand the most for your money. And unless you enjoy paying too much, this one's an absolute must for everybody. We also go through the warranties and extras, and we talk about extended service contracts, maintenance agreements, interior and exterior treatments. Now, a lot of these can be additional dealer profit centers, yet some of them are worthy of your investment. And we teach you how to read extended service contracts and warranties and what to look for in them. One of our other segments is financing, and this is a big one because there's a lot to know here, and most consumers are very unprepared in this area. And we teach you how to obtain financing while protecting your credit score and your privacy. Excessive inquiries can lower your credit score, and we want you to learn how to limit the number of times your credit can be sent to prospective lenders. We want you to put an end to the shotgun credit approach used by many car dealers in an attempt for them to cash their contract with you quickly. We provide you the education to understand financing and also empower you to shop for and obtain your own, giving you the power as a cash consumer. Identity theft should also be a concern, Michelle. You want to know how accessible your personal information is to the public, what employees the business allows to access it.
I never would have thought of that.
And leasing, it's an alternative form of financing, and for many, it's an excellent way to reduce their monthly payments, but it's not appropriate for everyone. We review the language and terms on most lease contracts, allowing you to make informed choices. Knowledge is absolute power here. We discuss what to buy, and this is a big one. We talk about needs versus wants, estimating depreciation cost, setting and sticking to a budget. Now, some cars can cost a few dollars more to purchase, but depreciate at a slower rate. So we teach you how to estimate this expense and make the best long-term decisions. An automobile may be a necessity, but it should never cause you to lay awake at night. And knowing what your budget is and sticking to it, is it a monthly payment? No problem. We help you convert that into a purchase price based on your credit. Where do I look for a car and get the highest quality car? We cover that in the Finding a Car video. And while many of you may used to be just hopping in your car and going shopping, you run the risk of playing in a much smaller pool of cars. By going to a specific location, you also run the risk of giving up and settling for less than is really available had you done a little research before leaving your couch. So we teach you how to use the power of the internet. Your pool of choices will not only be greater, but you'll have a much better idea of the actual cash value before you make an offer to purchase one. Now, learn how to determine the difference between a trade-in value and a sell-it-yourself value. In Nevada, sales tax credit is available if you trade your car in, but is that difference great enough to warrant selling it yourself? In many cases, the answer is still yes, but we teach you where to research this information and explore other options that you may never have even considered. I hope that helps answer some of our questions about that.
Yeah, that's incredible. I'm really surprised at all the factors that you cover in that. Anybody going to buy a new car knows some of that, but I guarantee you not everybody's going to know all of that, and you've compiled it all in one place.
Well, 30 years of being on the retail side of the industry compressed into about 2.5 hours worth of instructional videos to help the consumer level the playing field. And again, you can find those videos on our website, thecarbuyerinvestor.com, and they're available again for immediate download, whether your PC or Mac were compatible. And you click on them and they arrive in your inbox and you're able to play them and watch them now. So definitely, if you're in the market for a car and know somebody that is, also a great gift. You can put their email address in and we send the link to them to watch them. So you can give it as